home to the new kings of English football. A year since the fallen monarch's remains were reinterred at Leicester Cathedral. That coincided with the remarkable turnaround in the fortunes of the city's football club. Since then, any romantic notion of their winning the title is on hold tonight. His team have a job to do, and here's Wijnaldum trying to help them to do it. And the ball in the end was placed wide by Perez.
Oh, he almost managed to open up the target for a shot here. Wijnaldum takes a lovely touch here with his left thigh, just gets away from him a little bit, allows Robert Huth to put the squeeze on.
Through the middle, Perez out wide. Sissoko for now though retains it. Gets the ball in towards Alexander Mitrovic. And Colback.
Decent chance to hit the target there. Mitrovic at his very best, took a really nice touch on his chest. The ball's in the air a long time here, it's not the best cross, he takes it very comfortably. No support in the central area, all he had was Colback. And from that angle,
on by Mitrovic. Here's Perez. And Sissoko going in for it.
Terrific piece of play. Really good ball in from Perez. Sissoko's got a lot of ground to make up, but he times his run well. Yeah, it's a handball at the back post. It's the type of support Newcastle are going to need at times. Sissoko and Wijnaldum are going to have to go beyond Mitrovic.
Good about Leicester there. Fiercely hard work when they haven't got the ball. Here's Riyad Mahrez. Albrighton's corner, and Huth set up.
He didn't get off the ground here, Robert Huth. Still strong enough to win the header. A bit of grappling with Lascelles, more than a bit of grappling. Look at the strength of Robert Huth in meeting the sandwich there, but still wins the ball.
Played by Mitrovic, out to Albrighton. Vardy, Okazaki! Spectacular goal! And the Leicester live wires are at it again!
And not bad average, first real clean chance they've had, and what a finish from Okazaki. It looked for a moment as if Newcastle had cleared the danger when the cross comes in from Mahrez. They get it out, but they don't get it safe. Vardy does brilliantly here. As it breaks at the back post, helps it in. And how's that for improvisation? A wonderful finish. Leicester, who haven't been a threat up until now, showing that they don't need many chances. Terrific piece of skill. That's anything but easy.
A moment for Claudio Ranieri to celebrate as Shinji Okazaki scores his first goal at the King Power Stadium. Sacked in the morning? Maybe not. Here's Vardy. Now Mark Albrighton as Taylor holds off for now. Albrighton runs it in. Oh, and misses the target and going for a second.
Did everything right. Stephen Taylor's hesitation here, almost costly for Newcastle. I think he could have gone and got a tackle in there. Once he's backing off, he's in trouble. Albrighton opened the target up beautifully. Just doesn't quite leave enough leather on that. Finished to break the deadlock here. And I think, you know, Jamie Vardy, as it comes in, comes off a Newcastle head. Vardy did really well to win the second header at the back post. And I think where Okazaki is, you know, Lascelles trying to get tight. I don't think it would have made any difference if he's tighter. He's not going to stop the overhead kick. And Rob Elliott left.
Who brings it down the line to Riyad Mahrez. Anita, Mitrovic, push and touch to Wijnaldum. And it's Mitrovic who takes it on. He and Sissoko were both occupying the same territory and ended up being a case of too many. Here's Sissoko. Now Perez. Nice height for Schmeichel.
Yeah, it's an easy save for Kasper Schmeichel.
As drew his first Premier League matches in charge of Liverpool and Chelsea. And both Steve McLaren and John Carver drew their first games as Newcastle boss. Alan Pardew was the... Fuchs! And it was two breaking on the edge of the wall who blocked it.
I'm surprised they moved the ball. It gave Did
well to keep going, and Sissoko in space. It's Moussa Sissoko! And Janmaat comes in on it, and Albright's got across ahead of him.
Well, he's got one or two choices, Sissoko, when he gets in. Even from that angle, I'm expecting him to pull the trigger there. He's well onside, played onside by Robert Huth. Well, he's trying to find Townsend, and there's no lack of support.
Break them down. Here's Perez, Sissoko. Perez has the option of callback, ignores it. It's the side netting.
That's a good block. Callback made a really good offer on the outside. Not sure Perez sees him. Makes a run across the face here, Perez. Got a lot to do there with at least two Leicester players immediately in front of him here. Callback was screaming for it.
Here's Conte. And here's Riyad Mahrez in a pocket of space. Schlupp struck against Janmaat.
Well, that's the area they're trying to get Mahrez into now. He's come off the wide.
Fuchs instead launches towards Joa, and Elliott grapples with it, and in the end gets there. Didn't look particularly comfortable.
Got a little bit lucky.
Newcastle maybe fancying their chances of getting back into this. Here's Townsend aiming to make a difference and getting his cross in. Cleared by Morgan. Follow-up from Sissoko.
Terrific cross from Andros Townsend. That takes the pressure off. Now, Newcastle looking for handball. I think Wes Morgan is narrow there. His arm is not deliberately away from his body.
Huth with a header. Conte there ahead of Doumbia, and it breaks for Riyad Mahrez. Are they going to go for the second now? Mahrez! Flashes it wide.
Goal's going to take it on. He's got one or two options either side. Stephen Taylor eventually has to go out to the ball here. Mahrez doesn't get hold of this at all. Fabulous. Danny Drinkwater for me just gets the nod. He's been all over this pitch tonight.
The fearless Foxes stride on. Another win chalked up by Claudio Ranieri's men. A difficult one as well against a Newcastle team boosted by the arrival of Rafa Benitez, but they have seen this job through. The central defensive pairing, Conte and Drinkwater, got through a lot of hard work, but it was a great individual goal, an overhead kick from Shinji Okazaki in the first half that was enough to see Leicester to their latest victory. A victory that restores their 5-point advantage over Tottenham and means they cannot now be knocked off the top before Easter, before the arrival of April. Still, the fairy tale goes on. For the Leicester team, Leicester 1, Newcastle 0.
He remains cool and calm, but that is another huge 3 points for his team. Leicester are 8 games from history. They need a maximum of 20 more points to be crowned Premier League champions. It's a losing start though for Rafa Benitez with Newcastle. 9 games he's got left to save them from relegation. They go into an absolutely crunch North East derby on Super Sunday in the bottom 3.